Alright, so for the past 12 days, I have been playing Azurelands 2, and it is massive. It is the biggest mod pack that we have for Borderlands 2 at this time, I would assume, because I haven't seen anything quite on this scale yet. So, Azurelands basically is just a big compilation of mods. It's got a bunch of Python SDK mods, it's got a couple BLCMM mods, and everything's pretty much just merged together into one really fun experience. So for the Python SDK side, we have things like configurable view models, we've got sliding, we've got a bunch of quality of life stuff, better spawns and better travels, we've got just stuff like that basically. And then for the actual overhaul itself, that's all contained in one BLCMM file, and that includes BL2 2.5, it includes a couple of other quality of life mods like that. It provides a complete overhaul of character skill trees. As you can see right here, we have been playing a Krieg, and this is absolutely not normal, and we're down every single skill tree because we have level 80 with Lilith DLC, and it has just been incredible. It is a great time. All of the weapons, well, most of the weapons are overhauled. There are a couple basic ones still, like you still have your Skyrocket, you've still got basically a Legendary Torch, Slayer of Terra, Legendary Psycho. These still basically are the same comms, it's just that they buff different skills based on what the mod skill trees are, and it has just been super duper fun. Now, one of the biggest things I will say overall is that there are a ton of weapon changes. There are so many new or different ideas for weapons, and there is also a beta for the mod. So with the beta comes this weapon right here, the Imbrasilica. It's a little bit OP right now. It's probably going to get a massive nerf again because it's already gotten nerfed once, but it definitely needs it again. So this item right here, while you're holding it, if you take damage, you get a stack. What does that stack do? Well, for 10 seconds you deal like 25% more damage, and there's no upper limit. It can go as high as you can take damage basically. So you can pretty much just end up melting pretty much everything that you run into, and especially on Krieg, you can just get away with that because Krieg's health bar in this mod is insane. This is a Rough Rider, it's a blue blur in this mod, but it's a Rough Rider. It's OP 10, provides 10 million max health. On top of that, Vitality Relics go up to 120% max health, and then we've got like Feed the Meat gives 120% here. That makes for a 62 million health bar right here. And then if we put on a Beef Slab, which still is the best comm for this, it goes up to 65 million. That is 65 million health on Krieg for like absolutely free. It is ridiculous. And then that's not even factoring in the fact that we still have Release the Beast, which is still basically proc the exact same way, still provides its damage res, and it gives you health regen. And then on top of that, we still have Numb Nerves for 50% of our DR there, and then we have this new skill called Bloody Presence, where basically for every stack of Bloodlust, we just get extra damage reduction. And it feels like it stacks like Anarchy, so for every stack, it's even more DR, it feels like, because you'll see here soon, I'm going to test it on Vora, we can't die. It's not possible. Okay, so like if I start this fight here on Vora, I'm just shooting Vora, look at my health bar. It doesn't move. It's not possible. You might argue this is a little bit too OP, and I would probably agree with you, but it's super duper fun to just see an ultra thick Krieg just exist out in the wild. Now, keep in mind, this is just Krieg. I haven't played any of the other characters, and I still plan on playing them because it has been a super fun experience so far. So I don't know if anyone else is nearly as tanky as him, but it makes for a really unique character, and if you were doing group play, which this can be done in co-op, you could have just a tank Krieg, and everyone else could just play their characters for other roles. So I nearly died there, but I was able to immediately hit Release the Beast, and as you can tell, my health bar is back to full. It's like that never even happened. It's absolutely ridiculous. Even if something were to manage to hurt you a little bit, you can just immediately get that health bar back. Yet once again, pop Release the Beast, suddenly it's full. Pop it again, because in this mod, you know, you can instantly just start and cancel buzz action whenever you want. You can just immediately do that. So yeah, Vora might still be a little bit spicy sometimes, but that doesn't matter, because I can just do that. And then I can just go right back to shooting him, and then I can do it again. I can go back to shooting him again. It's absolutely nutty. It is one of my favorite things about the Krieg, is the fact that now you can start and cancel buzz action whenever you want. So on top of being able to trigger release the beast, you can just spam it. Because, you know, like, why not? And just like that, Bora is down. Now, I was able to do that first try, just confidently walk up and do that. And as you can see here, there are interesting new comms. There's a Slayer of the Seraphs here. We've got unique items here. Mike's Hawkeye. Yeah, funny name, I know. And then we've also got hybrids. So basically, in this mod, a couple of the legendaries, if they are the same weapon type, can merge their effects. And on top of that, guns can spawn with 2 accessories, and there are new unique accessories. So there are even more and more layers of things to look for if you are interested, but I have noticed that you don't need them. You can totally get through this game with just stock legendaries. That's pretty much what I did for most of my playthrough. You can just get through the game without any uniques or any hybrids or anything like super duper specific like that, but it still makes for a really fun playthrough, and I will definitely be playing it again. So yeah, once again, character overhauls, weapon overhauls, they can have hybrids, there can be multiple accessories, they can be like uniques, there are new items that are like super unique type items. It's just a super cool mod. I will be playing it again, and I would highly recommend you try it because it is super duper fun.